Imagine stepping into a time machine that takes you through the adrenaline-pumping history of action films. Each decade offers not just a different style, but a reflection of the cultural zeitgeist, the evolution of technology, and even the international political climate. Today, we journey through the electrifying world of action movies, exploring how this genre has morphed and expanded decade by decade. Let's begin in the 1970s, often considered the foundational era for modern action cinema. During this decade, the influence of post-war attitudes and a fascination with antiheroes helped action films transition from the Western genre into a standalone category. Films like Dirty Harry and Enter the Dragon defined the period. The rough and tumble heroes of these films, portrayed by actors like Clint Eastwood and Bruce Lee, portrayed a stark departure from the more polished protagonists of earlier decades. The 70s set the tone with gritty storytelling and a surge of martial arts, sparking a global obsession with these hard-hitting films. Moving into the 1980s, the action genre really hit its stride. Here, we see the emergence of larger-than-life characters and an explosive focus on special effects. Audiences were introduced to now iconic stars like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone, who headlined genre-bending classics such as The Terminator and Rambo: First Blood Part 2. These films were marked by their extravagant use of violence, coupled with a certain machismo ethos. Alongside these testosterone-fueled narratives was the birth of buddy cop films, highlighted by duos in Lethal Weapon and 48 Hours. The 80s set a benchmark for spectacle, blending humor with high-octane action in a way that captivated audiences worldwide. As we shift to the 1990s, the genre began to diversify, responding to the technological advancements and socio-political changes of the time. The introduction of CGI allowed filmmakers to push the boundaries, leading to innovative films like The Matrix, which blurred the lines between reality and virtual reality with incredible visual effects. The 90s also saw a balancing act between action and plot. Some films began to offer more layers of narrative complexity. Directors such as John Woo ushered in a style known for its elegant choreography and slow-motion gunplay in films like Face Off. This decade was also pivotal for international influences. Hong Kong cinema had a significant impact, contributing a distinct style known for its balletic, highly choreographed fight scenes. Entering the 2000s, action films continued to ride the wave of digital effects, offering bigger, more thrilling experiences to audiences. This era saw the rise of the superhero action movie, with films like Spider-Man and X-Men leading me to franchises that would dominate the genre for decades to come. The storytelling started incorporating more complex emotional arcs, offering viewers not just spectacle, but substance. Franchise revitalizations, such as the Bourne series, brought a slick, hyper-realistic aesthetic, while films like Kill Bill showcased action as art, meticulously crafted by directors like Quentin Tarantino. Finally, we arrive at the 2010s, where action films have evolved into a diverse playground of subgenres. The blending of action with science fiction, fantasy, and espionage has produced films such as Mad Max, Fury Road, and the John Wick series, both known for their innovative storytelling and visual flair. In this decade, filmmakers embraced the idea of strong, multidimensional characters, breaking away from traditional masculine stereotypes to include narratives around empowering female leads, as seen in films like Wonder Woman. Moreover, globalization allowed for a confluence of styles and motifs, from the frenetic energy of Asian cinema to the suave sophistication of European thrillers. As we conclude this exhilarating journey, it's clear that action films, with their universal appeal, have transcended being mere entertainment. They mirror societal changes, technological advancements, and shifting cultural narratives. Each decade has contributed uniquely, leaving behind a trove of films that both challenge and captivate, compelling us to question our notions of heroism and fantasy. The evolution of action movies is not just a progression in filmmaking technology or narrative complexity, but a testament to cinema's transformative power. Whether peering into gritty urban streets or vast cosmic landscapes, action films tell stories of courage and conflict, of resilience and resolve. They've become an enduring staple of popular culture, reflecting the pulse of their time while continuing to propel us to the edge of our seats. As we look forward to the future, there's no telling where this genre will take us next. But one thing is certain: the tale of action movies is far from over.